Happy Friday. How would you like to gain an extra 30 minutes, 1 hour, maybe even 2 hours a day? Well, welcome to this week's AI tip of the week. And at the most fundamental level, the thing to understand is that AI technology allows you to speed things up and gain tremendous amount of time freedom and also momentum for your business. Just think for a second, what would it take you to create a market study and determine who is really your ideal customer, and then create an avatar for that customer, a complete backstory about their preferences, their dislikes, their psychology, and then use that to create marketing to be specifically trained or geared towards that. It would take you days, maybe even weeks, and nobody has time for that. Now with AI, you can take all of this that I just described and literally get that done in less than half an hour. So it's a humongous time saving, and also will create a tremendous improvement in your productivity and effectiveness of your marketing, for example. You know, a lot of people use ChatGPT or Gemini or Grok, and they're just going to say, write me some social media posts, or, here's information about this property, write me a property description for my marketing, or create a flyer, or, create an email campaign, for example. And you're going to get some kind of output, which is going to be okay. But in order for AI to really work effectively, you need to give it a very detailed instruction set, and it's garbage in, garbage out. And the difference between having pure gold or diamonds or having just, something really, really average is in the specificity with which you train your AI. Now, obviously, in a few minutes, I don't have time to go through all of this. I just want to drive home the point that AI is a huge tool that you have to utilize. If you don't, you're going to be left behind. And if you do utilize it, if you focus on utilizing it effectively and mastering it, you can literally leapfrog your competition. I don't care what business you're in. Now, I've been in the technology business for over 30 years. I was one of the very early internet entrepreneurs in the early 90s, building companies at a time when nobody knew what an email address was, literally serving tens of thousands of businesses in 68 countries. And I've been always involved in technology and really pushing the envelope ever since. And I can tell you that AI and AI technology and AI applications are developed and growing and escalating so rapidly. It's almost like what took 20 years with respect to internet technology, from the initial idea to actually the technology being there to make it happen. The same thing is happening with AI now in months, literally. So starting week after Thanksgiving, I'm going to do a weekly free webinar. It's going to be Thursdays at noon, 12 noon each Thursday, where I'm going to dig deeper and teach you about different aspects of AI. Right now, I just want you to understand that you cannot afford to hold off and wait. And as you're playing with your AI or working with your AI, ask yourself, okay, how can I train this system to be as specific as possible? How can I train it about myself? What's my background? What are my preferences? What's my psychological makeup and profile? And what am I trying to accomplish? And the beautiful thing about this technology and these tools is that you can create documents, you can output them to PDF, and then you can create a new project and import all of these documents to help you come up with the answers to your problem. So stay tuned for this. I am so excited about what's going to happen, what's already happening. And I literally have a list of 50 things that I'm going to cover over 50 weeks that are dealing with everything from how to train your AIs, how to set up projects, how to create your own personalized coach, how to create marketing campaigns, how to automate things. Imagine having an email campaign where you send out BombBomb type videos that are your virtual avatar that are customized to the person that you're sending them to. So this is not a BombBomb campaign where everyone gets the same video. This will be something totally personalized. Hey Steve, thank you so much for your inquiry about 123 Main Street, da 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 da. Just imagine having that created on the fly These are the kind of things that are already possible right now today, and I'm going to be covering them for you. So stay tuned on that. Right now, for this week, I really want you to put pen to paper and ask yourself, what would save me time? How could I save 30 minutes or an hour a day? What kind of things could I automate? What kind of things would really be helpful? And write that down and focus on that. And feel free to DM me, message me. I'm going to have a form for you to register for these webinars starting next week. And again, these are free webinars. I'm not trying to, sell you anything. This is an educational opportunity. I want to share my knowledge, and I literally spend probably 3 to 4 hours every day learning more about AI, and probably another 2-3 hours working with AI, setting up different projects, setting up different tasks, working on different outcomes. And the things that I've been able to do just in the last month literally leapfrog what I could have done without it over a span of years. So for you as a real estate professional, I know right now everyone is, slow and hurting, and the market is slow, and we're now in November, which is always a very slow time. Use this time effectively. Instead of doom scrolling on your phone, sit at your computer and just focus on actually working with that tool. Get your ChatGPT account, pay that $20 a month, which is the best investment ever. There's so many things you can do with ChatGPT Plus that you cannot do with a free account. And then fasten your seatbelt. Also, if you have not already done that, go to cloudtitle.com, click on the marketing tab, and download the AI Toolkit. It has some powerful custom GPTs that you can use to help with your marketing immediately. There's also a business coach, and I'm going to be adding to that consistently, and you'll also have the opportunity to sign up for my AI newsletter, so you're always on the forefront of everything that's going on. Now, this weekly video that I've been doing for, over a year, I initially started out as the title tip of the week, then it morphed into the real estate tip of the week. And last week I made the announcement, this is now becoming the AI tip of the week, because I'm 1,000% in on AI, and each and every one of you, whether you're a real estate professional, a mortgage professional, or a title professional, you need to understand what the capabilities are, and you have to embrace them, and you have to take action, because if you don't, you're going to be at a severe disadvantage. I personally believe that the top 10% in any profession that are going to embrace and utilize this technology are going to leapfrog and eliminate the other 90%. So if we fast forward just a couple of years from now, I guarantee you that 90% of your competition, of your contemporaries, will have been pushed completely to the side, out of business, irrelevant, not able to compete at any level with what you're able to do if you embrace this now. So I hope you get the message, and I apologize, my voice is a little bit raspy. I've been coming down with the flu, so I'm not at 1,000% energy level, but I want you to get this message. The AI train has left the station, and you need to get on it now. If you don't, it's going to be to your detriment. This is not something you can say, well, let me just wait and see. When I built the first e-commerce and web hosting company, literally in the mid-90s, a lot of business owners and entrepreneurs thought to themselves, let me just wait, let me see where this goes. This is just gimmicky, nobody's really using it effectively, and let me just see what happens. And still today, literally 25, 30, over 30 years later, I'm talking about now 1995, so 30 years later, people still don't have a website. Many businesses are just now getting onto the bandwagon. And if you have any kind of business and you don't have a website, you're at a severe disadvantage. But now this 30-year time span is compressed into years and eventually months. Change is taking place at an exponential pace. Keep in mind, ChatGPT, which was started in about 2020, it wasn't available to us, the public, until about 3 years ago. And over these 3 years, we've seen tremendous developments. And if you look at the actual curve, it is growing exponential, meaning In the last 6 months, there have been more improvements than there were in the 2.5 years before that. And in the next 2 months, there's going to be more improvement than there was in the last 6 months. A very, very, very smart person that I highly respect told me about 6 months ago, he said, Thomas, in the next 3 to 5 years, there's going to be more change, more exponential change than the entire history of humanity put together up to this point in terms of advancement and things that are happening. So it is running so fast, you do not have the luxury of waiting. And so if you don't have a ChatGPT account, get one now. And I don't care if you use ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini, get the Plus account, get the Gemini Pro, get the Claude Plus or ChatGPT Plus, and stay away from these aggregator apps. You know, you see these ads online, why pay $20 a month for ChatGPT when you can get all of this stuff from all of these things for $10 a month. There are reasons why you don't want to do that, and I'm going to cover them another time. But you need to get on the bandwagon right now. And if you already have ChatGPT Plus, congratulations. You need to focus on how to really make it work for you. Because if you have a Ferrari and all you're doing is running it on idle or maybe first gear, you're not capturing the potential of the technology. And dare I say, just based on my conversation with people, I talk to a lot of people that I love ChatGPT, I'm using it now, I'm doing it for this, I'm doing it for that, but they do not have even the basic understanding on how to unlock the power. And so again, if you get on the train and you focus on mastering this, then you're going to be literally in the top 1%. And I cannot stress this enough. The opportunity is mind-boggling. You've heard it probably from others before. There are going to be more millionaires created through AI than in the next 5 years than ever through the internet. And if you're in real estate or title or in the mortgage business, you cannot afford not to take advantage of this unbelievable advantage that you have with AI technology. So on that note, I'll let you go. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. If you've watched it all the way to the end, I'm Thomas Heimann. And please, please, please stay tuned. Next Friday, I'm going to release the schedule and the place you can register for my free weekly Thursday webinars, Thursday, 12 noon, starting the week after Thanksgiving. Have a fantastic weekend. And as always, feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to help. And if you need title work, please take a look at Cloud Title, the most advanced, leading AI-powered title company in the state of Florida and probably nationwide. We've made huge investments in AI technology, and the things that we're doing are absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much, and have a fantastic day.